when your father's face got serious and he rolled away from me. "You see that?" he asked. I didn't know what he saw. I was still coming out of some sort of fog, still rubbing my thighs together for the tingle there, the last of the oil rush of our love. But then your father jolted to a sitting position. I rose to my knees, still sex-drunk. My tits swung in against his left biceps, and my hair fell down across his shoulder. And even though I was scared, I felt sexy and almost wanted to pull him into me right there. Never mind the danger. "Look," he whispered. "Come on," I said. "Stop messing around, Lolo." "Look," he said again. And I did, and what I saw yanked me tight. Out on top of the far ridge of Waipio, a long line of trembling lights had appeared, slowly dipping and rising as they moved along the valley's crown. Green and white, flickering. It must have been 50, and as we watched, we saw the lights for what they were. Fires, torches. We'd heard of the night marchers, but always assumed it was only a myth, part of a hymn of what had been lost to Hawai'i. These ghosts of the long-dead ali'i. But there they were, marching slow on their way up the ridge, headed for the black back of the valley, and whatever waited there for undead kings in all the damp and darkness. The string of torches plodded along the ridge, winking between the trees, dipping, then rising, until all at once the flames snuffed out. A loud, creaking groan sounded out across the valley, all around us, the sound I imagined a whale would make before dying. Whatever words your father and I had choked in our throats. We were up and off the pickup bed and jerking on our clothes, toes in gritty black sand, us hopping and gasping and yanking into the cab, ignition, and your father had the engine loud as we tore back through the valley road. The headlights flashed over rocks and mud puddles and bright green leaves. The whole time, we knew those ghosts were in the air behind us, around us. If we didn't see them, we felt them. The truck bounced through the rutted wreck of the tar. The windshield showed trees and sky and back down into the muck, up and down as we bounced, everything black and blue, but what our headlights could flash over. Your father making the truck race between the lurking trees and up the long road to the exit. We came up out of the bottom of the valley so fast that there was nothing below now but the few speckles of house lights farther back in the valley, the outlines of the sunken taro patches gone white in the midnight. It wasn't until we got to the lookout that we stopped. The cab was full of panic and mechanical effort. Your father blew a long breath and said, "Jesus fucking Christ!" It was the first time he talked about anything holy in a while. And there were no more torches, no more night marchers. We listened to our blood thump in our ears, and it told us, alive, alive, alive. Just one of those things is what me and your father told ourselves, soon after and for many years. After all, there were so many people in Hawai'i that had seen similar things. We'd talk story in full kanikapila mode at a beach barbecue or back lanai house party long enough, and plenty similar stories came up. The night marchers. You'd been conceived that night, and all through your first years there were stranger things. The way animals changed around you, suddenly subdued. They'd nuzzle you and form a circle as if you were one of their own. Didn't matter if it was a chicken or a goat or a horse. It was something instant and unbreakable. Then there were the times we'd catch you in our backyard, eating fistfuls of dirt or leaves, flowers compulsively, far beyond the dull curiosity of other keikis your age. And some of those plants, the orchids in hanging baskets, for example, would bloom in the most incredible colors, almost overnight. Just one of those things, we still told ourselves. But now I know. Do you remember Honoka'a in 1994? Not so different than today. Mamane Street. Both sides with low wood buildings from the first days of Cain, front doors repainted, but